Hello everybody! In this video we're going to learn how to factor a basic trinomial, except the leading coefficient, so the coefficient of x squared, is going to be negative, and see what we have to do for there. So if you look at our example, we're going to factor this trinomial completely. So the first leading term, or the leading term, is a -1. So before we get into our diamond, we always want to see if we can factor out the GCF. It seems like the GCF is going to be 1, but since the leading term is negative, we're going to factor out a -1 from each term. So when we factor a -1 out, we're left with an x squared plus x minus 6. Now, since we've factored out the GCF from all three terms, we're going to go into our diamond. And in the bottom diamond, we're going to multiply our a term, which is going to be 1, and our c term, which is -6. So then in the top diamond, we're going to write our b term. It's not x, it's going to be a +1. So now in the two remaining diamonds, we have to think about what two numbers we can multiply together that would get -6 and add together to get a 1. Good! We have 3 times -2 will give you -6, and then 3 plus -2 would give you +1. So these two numbers, 3 and -2, is going to replace our x term as 3x minus 2x. So I'm going to rewrite what I have. So negative's going to stay on the outside. X squared plus 3x minus 2x minus 6. So now I'm going to group my first two terms together and my last two terms together. And I'm going to find the GCF of x squared and 3x. So I'm thinking about what can I divide x squared and 3x by evenly. Well, they both have an x in common, so I'm going to factor out an x. And I'm left with an x plus 3. Second group, -2x minus 6. So it looks like I can factor out a 2, but since our leading term is negative, I'm also going to factor out the negative along with it. So my GCF between -2x and -6 is -2. And I'm left with an x plus 3. And then finally I have two more groups. So then I look at both groups simultaneously, and it looks like they both have an x plus 3 in common. So when I factor out the x plus 3, I'm left with an x minus 2. And this would be completely factored. And keep in mind we still have that negative on the outside, so you want to keep that there as well.